Hello everybody and welcome to UCL. Today we are having the round 10 of the calendar in France, in La Castelle. We had some voting in progress about the mid-season votes and we have reduced the qualifying laps by one, and we have added some more sponsorship that is financed by the UCL, the admin team of the UCL. Meanwhile, we are starting the actual qualifying lap that will make the grid soon. We are waiting for the cars to finish their laps. However, as this is looking, by these looks, Leclerc should pipe his car in between of the GRT. Let's see now, and the pole position goes to Giotto Racing Team. Da Costa makes a pole position, Pulcher second, Leclerc third, the pair of Golden Racing, De Vries and Piastri right behind them. Lawson and Maini followed by Van Dorn 8th, Giovinazzi 9th, Verne amazingly 10th. In the rest of the grid we have Iwasa, Kobayashi, OR, Sims, Fleush, Jalal, Buemi, Calderon, Hartley and Müller. We are going racing. Here we go. 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. Da Costa and Pulcher are in front. They are leading after the chicanes. Leclerc going round the outside of them, trying to stop their early domination in this race. As we are seeing, De Vries is falling back and Oscar Piastri has made up this third position. Da Costa is falling down. However, we are going side by side. Look at the train at the back of the top. Over Giovinazzi, Van Dorn, Sims. They are all fighting for the points, for the top 10 finish. Early from this stage, as we are seeing at the front, Pulcher is in first position. Piastri followed by Leclerc, Da Costa, Maini. There goes Giovinazzi getting attacked by De Vries. However, Giovinazzi made an amazing place. Round the outside tries Iwasa, made up to 8th position. Amazing overtake by the junior racing driver. As we are seeing behind, Lawson has been under attack. Giovinazzi is now preparing an attack over Da Costa. As at the front we are seeing Leclerc overtaking Piastri for the second position. Giovinazzi made an amazing down inside there. As Maini will be following, round the outside goes Maini. Tries to keep up the car. There goes Maini in front. Iwasa same goes in front of De Vries. De Vries is started falling down. Ooh, there was a contact with Van Dorn. Round the outside goes Van Dorn. Amazing job. As we are seeing Maini attacking Giovinazzi for the 4th position. Leclerc gets overtaken by Piastri at the meanwhile. And Pulcher is getting threats about his early lead. We are yet to finish the 5th lap and we are seeing Gilal attacking 3 wide there. Iwasa is coming back once again on the inside this time. Amazing overtake there. Leclerc and Giovinazzi are there fighting for 4th position, trying to overtake Maini, retake the 4th position, 3rd actually, the podium position, as Da Costa has fallen a lot. Down inside goes Verne in the background. Action, live action around La Castelle. Maini gets overtaken now as Da Costa is coming fast right now, trying dummies on the inside. Switches on the outside. There goes Da Costa on the inside. In the next turn, they're still side by side in this a couple last sector corners. Costa gets in front. Iwasa is amazingly holding up with De Vries. After so much poor performances by the Japanese, he's still there, which is amazing. We're seeing first stoppers right now. Pulcher is in the pits. De Costa gets behind Pulcher, however Piastri gets in front of De Vries. That is not ideal for De Vries. However, De Vries has the hard compound, which means he will be going much longer. Now there goes Leclerc in the pits. Maini same goes in the pits. Let's see where they will be exiting, and Leclerc exited behind Van Dorn. Not a very good stop by Leclerc, as he was the leader of the race. Meanwhile, battle for the lead between teammates. Giotto Racing team manager won't be happy after these gestures by both drivers. They are fighting since the beginning of the season. Now, so far, Pulcher takes the lead as De Vries tries to overtake Giovinazzi. Leclerc is fighting with Piastri, trying to overtake Piastri. As Leclerc is on soft compound, he will need to start pushing as much as he can. Meanwhile, Giovinazzi passes him through. Switching sides, maybe right now around the outside tries. Giovinazzi is still not able to pass Piastri. Maybe now sends it on the inside. There was a contact. Will be investigated by our stewards, as Giovinazzi is overtaking De Costa too. Side by side in the double right-hander. Still there. Giovinazzi is unable to pass De Costa, as they may have the same car, almost same car, as in the background Leclerc passes Piastri for the 4th position. As we are seeing, De Costa started pushing right now. De Costa is still yet to pit, and he is holding up with the top guys. Truly a really good driver. Meanwhile, at the back, Van Dorn and Lawson have exited the pit stops, the pit boxes from P10 and P11 respectively, as we are seeing De Costa in the pits. Same goes with De Vries. However, where will they end up? Costa gets in front of these three pair of cars. However, De Vries needs to pass them, needs to get past Iwasa, Gilal and Maini. As we are seeing at the top, Giovinazzi started pushing quite aggressively, as he is having soft compound. He needs to take the lead right now, as he's sending in the inside. Amazing overtake over Pulcher. Now Giovinazzi needs to stay in front in order to bring some gap between him and Pulcher, as Giovinazzi enters the pit for fresh rubber. Where will Giovinazzi end up? Will end up in front or behind De Costa? Exiting right behind De Costa. However, De Costa has much more tire, as he has chosen the hard compound. Will go longer, however not really fast. He won't be fast enough to hold Giovinazzi, as Leclerc is in the pits right behind these guys. Actually, Leclerc has beaten De Vries while in pit stops, as De Vries now overtakes Maini for 6th position. Golden racing drivers need a really good, huge luck in order to compete for double podiums. As we are moving at the front, Pulcher still leading the race. Piastri second and Da Costa amazingly in third position. Now Da Costa is starting to attack Piastri. Maybe around the outside. Not this time. Giovinazzi in the background, trying to clear his way up while doing a slalom with the back markers. Piastri now starts attacking Pulcher, as Pulcher made a slight mistake there while overtaking the back marker. Pulcher in the pits, and Da Costa is coming for the attack round the outside. Will try. There goes Da Costa in the lead. Piastri second. Amazingly, Pulcher now, after the exit of the stop, overtakes De Vries. Amazing job by Pulcher, not losing any time there. As now Piastri is in the pits. There goes Giovinazzi overtaking Da Costa at the background. Meanwhile, De Vries and Pulcher getting on Oscar Piastri passed, as Piastri has ended up between Maini and Leclerc, in front of Leclerc, which is positive, and Da Costa retakes the lead there. They are almost in the same level of the tire consumption, however different tire compound, as Leclerc goes in front. As we're seeing De Vries side by side with Delisle. Delisle still pushing, doesn't want to lose that position because Van Dorn is right behind him. So we're seeing three-way battle, Maini, Leclerc and Piastri. Round the outside goes Piastri, three-way at the start-finish straight. Piastri gets in front while Maini loses 2 positions there. Maini has fallen. They need to upgrade the car in order to keep pushing, as Giovinazzi is in the pits. We will be now waiting for Da Costa to pit. Meanwhile, Giovinazzi will end up in front, behind Piastri. Amazing job by Piastri, overtaking Giovinazzi in the pits, as Leclerc goes on the inside. Not ideal by the team, as Giovinazzi will have better tires right now, and Da Costa is extending the stint for a battle for third position. There goes Leclerc on the inside, amazingly executed. However, Piastri won't give up, as he is on a soft compound, on a better compound. At the background, we are seeing De Vries lost a position by both of the UV Racing drivers. Both of them are battling for 6th position, 7th actually. Lawson gets in front of Maini. There is Van Dorn in front. Issues with the back markers may cause a lot of gap lost, especially mid-race, as we are right now. Vassar gets in front of Verne, and there was a contact, Verne and Fleurs. That will be investigated after the race. It is not clearly what happened there, as Piastri goes into 3rd position, retakes the podium position, as Da Costa and Pulcher are dominating the race. Look at that 1-2, and they are creating their own fun. Now Da Costa needs to enter the pits, and they are doing both double stacking. Look at that. That was interesting choice by JRT. Piastri in the pits. There goes Leclerc. Can Leclerc mix the things up? Nope. JRT exited the pits in 1-2 as they entered. And the Costa and Pulcher are now both on the soft compound. They are free to race. Look at that. Fair racing by both drivers. Not big crashes, no big collisions. It is not ideal to start collide with your teammate as yet. The race is not finished, not until we reach the 53rd lap of the race. There is Leclerc trying to keep up with the pair of JRT team. However, he will be needing to visit the pits once again as his tires not looking great. There is now the Costa into second position. Can Pulcher defend it? They are almost identical, especially in the experience points and car upgrading. We are seeing now Leclerc in front of Piastri. There goes Leclerc into 4th position. He can fight for 3rd position. He can fight his teammate. However, we will be needing to pass all around 20 laps until the end of the race and see who will get the exact podium positions, as De Vries is getting attacked by both UV Racing there. They are right behind him. There goes Lawson trying to pass the back marker. The Vata Shitachi driver is getting he's letting Maini go through. Interesting choice, as now Maini will start pushing on the left hand side there. At turn 1, Maini gets De Vries quite nicely, to be honest. Now Lawson will start pushing right now to get De Vries on the inside. There was a contact. Still side by side in the 3rd sector. Lawson gets in front as De Vries is visiting the pit lane. At the back we are seeing for a battle for point. Galal versus Ivasa. There goes Ivasa on the right hand side. Overtakes De Vries too. Both of them gets in front of De Vries. However, De Vries on the inside goes and takes 10th position. As we are seeing battle by the UV Racing drivers, it is not a really good time to battle right now, as Van Dorn is right behind them. They need to cover De Vries, as De Vries is now on a fresh hard compound. Here comes Lawson on the inside. Once again he will have the inside, however makes a mistake there, letting Van Dorn have a peek for his position. Round the outside, goes into turn 1. Amazing overtake by Lawson. However, Van Dorn is opportunistic and almost takes Maini, as they are still side by side since turn 3. Maini gets in front. However, there goes a lunge, almost crashes, but that was clean, as it should be. Meanwhile, at the top we're seeing Pulcher, Leclerc, Da Costa, Piastri and Giovinazzi. Da Costa has made quite a lot of gap between him and his teammate, as Leclerc is splitting them on soft compound. There goes Lawson on the outside, goes in front of Maini. Once again Maini when he overtook Lawson and now getting re-overtaken once again, like a deja vu in this track. Round the outside tries Van Dorn. Maybe now on the inside. Ooh, there was a big crash between him and the driver, the White Angel racing driver. That will be investigated once again. As we are seeing right now, a big gap between these three drivers. Leclerc in the pits will get out behind Giovinazzi, behind his teammate on hard compound. All 12 laps remaining until the end of the race, and the hard compound is enough to hold 12 laps of racing. There comes Piastri too in the pits, and Maini is now once again closing the gap for 6th position. He wants that position. He wants to prove that he is better than Lawson. As Leclerc is now warming up the tires for the final push, and I think JRT will need to make one more stop. They need to do it right now in order to fight for the 1-2, or maybe not stopping at all. Van Dorn just overtook Maini, and the next target is Lawson. And now Van Dorn is getting closer and closer as Lawson is struggling with his tires actually. That will be amazing fight for 6th position. As we are seeing the leaderboard, Ivasa is in amazing 10th position for the team, as Lawson is in the pits. There was Lawson in the pits, and Leclerc gets over. Actually Leclerc is attacking Da Costa for 2nd position. Look at that. Pusher still not pitting. That means JRT are at the edge of losing a potential win in here. They are starting to lose a podium position. However, Da Costa is defending. He's defending as his life depends on it. As Leclerc is now coming closer and closer. There was a slight little big gap there. There is Piastri right behind them. Look at that. Giovinazzi on fresh soft compound. Giovinazzi needs to keep pushing in order to start to mix up in the battle. As now we are looking at Leclerc getting closer. Maybe now on the inside goes Leclerc for 2nd position. Move done. Da Costa needs now to keep up with Leclerc. He did his best in order to create, his teammate to create a bigger gap. It's 4.3 seconds, 4.7 right now. Meanwhile, Da Costa is coming back on the inside, trying to lose time in the pits. Da Costa is in the pits. That is shocking. Shocking strategy maybe, as Giovinazzi gets past. Da Costa is in 5th position, fell in 5th position. That is not really ideal. Meanwhile, we are seeing Lawson and Van Dorn battling for 6th position, both on fresh new soft compound. Lawson is defending his as much as he can, as Giovinazzi is now attacking Piastri for the podium position. 4.4 seconds for the lead, gap for the lead. Piastri Bullshare actually is pushing as much as he can. Let's hope that they don't occur with puncture, as we are 2 laps down, 2 laps remaining. Piastri and Giovinazzi will fight for 3rd position. Look at that, for the 3rd spot, as Da Costa is unable to close the gap. Even though Da Costa is on fresh soft compound, they lost the podium. There is Leclerc. As Poulcher is starting the final lap, Leclerc 2nd, Giovinazzi gets in front. Giovinazzi overtook Piastri on the final lap. However, Piastri now pushing his as much as he can. He will be using the whole track right now, around the outside tries. Low grip, however, he can send on the inside on launch as Poulcher takes the checkered flag. There is side by side into the line. Piastri gets him. Piastri gets Giovinazzi for 3rd spot. Amazing photo finish there. That was amazing stuff. As Van Dorn keeps his car behind Lawson. Ivasa trying to push for 9th. However, De Vries takes 9th. Ivasa is 10th. But what a shocking finish by the top 3. Shocking by Da Costa after having 1-2. These are results. Poulcher 1st for Giotto Racing Team, Leclerc 2nd, Piastri and Giovinazzi with 3rd and 4th after the photo finish. Da Costa, after amazing 2nd and 3rd, down to 5th spot. Lawson 6th, Van Dorn 7th, Maini 8th, De Vries 9th, and amazing Ivasa 10th position. At the bottom we are seeing Galal, Verne, Kobayashi, Calderon, Müller, Sims, Power, Floge, Buemi and Hartley. We are getting closer to the final race, final checkered flag of this season. So far so good. See you in the next race.